This is a tourist boating center located in Mattancherry. Mattancherry is a locality in the city of Kochi and is situated adjacent to Fort Kochi. And these are the local stores at the boating center where you can buy a variety of showpieces and wearables as a memorial for your Kochi trip. This boating center is near to the Jew town and right in front of the Dutch Palace, where we will go in a short while after exploring this place. Here you can take a normal boat ride or a luxury cruise ride depending upon your mood or maybe upon how much money you have. And now let's explore the Jew town, which is located behind my friend who is blowing bubbles. Yes, you can see that road. That road takes to Jew town. In 16th century, Jews were thriving in Kochi and this town was heaven for the Jewish community. In this Jew town, you can find quaint shops selling antiques, aromatic spices, vintage collectibles, Kerala crafts, carvings and a lot of other things. It is a unique experience walking in this town, and at one end of the town you can find a synagogue. Synagogue means a place for religious worship for Jews. We were running out of time, that's why we could not visit the synagogue, but I recommend you to go and visit and see what is there inside. And now, let's explore the Mattancherry Palace, which is popularly known as Dutch Palace. This is a Portuguese palace and is one of the major attractions in Kochi. Wait a second, if this is a Portuguese palace, then why it is called Dutch Palace? I'll tell you why. This palace was built and gifted by the Portuguese as a present to the King of Kochi around 1555. Then in 1663, the Dutch carried out some renovations and extensions of the palace, and thereafter it was popularly known as Dutch Palace. This palace is included in the tentative list of UNESCO World Heritage Site. The palace is a quadrangular structure built in Nalukettu style, the traditional Kerala style of architecture with a courtyard in the middle. Here you can also find portraits and exhibits of the Rajas of Kochi. Entry fee is 5 rupees and photography is not allowed at certain places where there are murals. Mural means a large picture painted on a wall. The mural you will find here is painted with rich warm colors in tempera technique depicting Hindu temple art. Outside the palace is located this Lord Krishna temple, which is a hybrid architecture, a mix of traditional Kerala style with European influence. So that was Mattancherry Palace, and now let's go to Fort Kochi. When you talk about Fort Kochi, Chinese fishing nets is the very first attraction that comes into the picture. Located just beside the Fort Kochi beach, these fishing nets are a type of stationary lift net operated usually by a team of up to 6 fishermen. This way of fishing is unusual in India, and it was introduced by a Chinese explorer who landed here in the 14th century. This is a walkway along the Fort Kochi beach. This walkway is very interesting as you can find a variety of sellers selling all kind of things like wearables, showpieces, decoratives, eatables, etc, etc, etc.
इसमें 45 डिज़ाइन आता है, ये खाली डिज़ाइन चेंज करना बस। और जो केक का ऊपर डेकोरेटिंग करते हैं, जलेबी बनाना है तो जलेबी बनाओ, कुरकुरे बनाओ, सब है उसमें।
Fort Kochi is also famous for its unique and charming streets. So let's go towards the streets and find out what is there. First of all, let's explore the St. Francis CSI Church, which is the nearest church to the beach. There are many beautiful churches in Fort Kochi, and this is one of the oldest European churches in India, built in 1503. When Vasco da Gama died in Kochi in 1524, his body was originally buried in this church, but later on his remains were moved to Lisbon after 14 years. The street is covered with cobblestone walkways and have very interesting names like Rose Street, Princess Street, Burger Street, Lily Street and Napaya Street. Here you will find old colonial homes renovated and made into cafes, hotels, boutiques, homestays and art galleries. If you are in Fort Kochi, then definitely go for a street walk, and when you are done with that, take a ferry ride to Marine Drive, which will cost you only 4 rupees, and you will witness this. It will take around 15 to 20 minutes to reach from Fort Kochi to Marine Drive. Marine Drive is very near to the Kochi city and is crowded with locals and tourists, especially in the evening. It is a really beautiful place to hang out and chillax with your family and friends. If you are visiting Marine Drive, then definitely try the Kulki Sharbat.